There we go. The door's not blocking it now. Now you can see these little shiny spots, but I can barely feel them. Now I can probably, well, these I can't even feel at all. Maybe that one right there, and this one I can feel a little bit. Now that might be taken up when I put some when I spray primer on here. The primer has a thickness too, but I think I'm going to go with one more application of the poly putty. So that gives me the opportunity to tap these down just a little bit more. Now let's listen to it again. You know, you've seen me put lots of putty on here, but you've also seen me take a lot of putty off. So it still sounds hollow when you tap on it. And again, I'm still pushing the sander through the putty. That's a little high. I'm going to need to tap that in. Let's do that now. It's a little hard because I'm not only tapping this, I'm tapping the inner metal panel that's glued to it. So a little bit. There we go. Okay, we're down here. Let me switch over to a shorter pad. There's a slight change in shape down here, so a longer pad really serves no purpose. And it's a good time for me to check the body on the other side. It has a slight dip or dip out down here. Which needs to match the door. The door is on its on its curve out down here. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to get me a body cam, a GoPro, something like that. You can get them like for 40 bucks, not necessarily a GoPro, but you can get one from those cheapies from Walmart. I can wear it on my forehead. I know I'm not going to ever have as many subscribers on YouTube that would, help fund that, because I'm not really gonna post a lot of videos, because I'm basically gonna retire again. And restrict my shop to family. Not sure I will expand the family body repair business to Baltimore and Delaware. But it's still a possibility. You know, Jim, Dave, you know, if you, or even maybe Idaho. Idaho. Well, okay, Beverly, you in Washington too. Rob, you in Riverside. Bryce in Albuquerque. And Lauren, you're in Southern California. I've already been in an interstate motorcycle repair shop, having fixed yours and John's motorcycles from Phoenix or Gilbert. I know people from Gilbert don't say they're from Phoenix unless they're talking to people from other countries. You know, growing up telling people that we're from Winton didn't do anything for anybody. So we said, you know, it's near Belico, which is near Ceres. And then you start mentioning the big cities like Atwater. And people finally go, oh, near Merced. No, it wasn't Ceres. Ceres is next to Modesto. I meant Cressy. I'm working down the corner of this if you think I'm holding the sander funny, or the sanding block. No, but I was talking about Walmart. What scared me wasn't scared me for myself, but I was scared for the rest of the community. Walmart, as you know, as with many retailers, have jumped up big on the self-checkout. I saw a lot of people waiting long time to go through the self-checkout. There was nobody there handing them gloves to wear when they were using the self-checkout. There was nobody handing out face masks unless you coughed on the, to protect people if you coughed on the self-checkout computer. There was no protection for the next guy in line. And I said at Dad's dinner, the hygienically deficient, or those with poor hygiene type of people. Well, it had nothing to do with anything except for the visual look, very sloppily dressed, maybe even dirty clothes, had on a while, before they go jump up and go to a store visited by tens of thousands of people every day. Without a single care for the guy behind him, the guy in front of him, the guy next to him. I managed to keep my distance from anyone, even in the checkout line. People crowd me behind me. I step to the side while also giving them the impression that I'm still next. I stood back behind the person in front of me, and had zero contact with the checker except for the receipt. Now this edge here is the edge that the door seal rubs up against. So not only does this have to look correct, it has to actually be correct to form a tight seal. Now I have ways of checking the seal. It's really simple. We call it the dollar bill test, but I'll use something else. Put a dollar bill in the jam and shut the door. And if you pull the dollar bill and if it just falls out real fast, I mean it's like no grip or nothing, then it's not right. But if it hangs on to it, that means there's a seal. That's how customers bringing their new trucks in complaining of wind noise. Well, the wind noise is that gap in the seal, and it's wind. You can hear the wind going by, And the sound of that wind going by is coming through the gap in the rubber. Sometimes on a Volvo, it wasn't so much that the door was not adjusted right. It was that the door actually had a little bow on it. So we just bend the top of the door in. Sometimes Volvo warranty will pay the shop a pretty penny to adjust a door when all I really got to do is bend the top of the door in. Now don't send this video to Volvo warranty. My statute of limitations is gone already. And I don't think I'm ever going to go back to work for them. I'm going to stay retired. Well, this is going to need more putty, so I'm not going to keep trying to make this spot disappear. This door has two seals, one on the door, and then further in there's another seal up here. But it hides underneath plastic down here at the threshold. But it's double wind noise protection. Wind noise and rain, yeah. Oh, damn it. I got scratch marks on the VIN number. I'm going to remove that VIN number anyway. You can get a new one at the dealer. The dealer may have to put it on for you, but the parts guy can do that and they won't charge you anything. I'm going to remove it so I can paint under it. There's nothing worse than taping around a sticker. Let's move to the door. That means I got to move the camera again.